What's up, guys? Jack Attack Forever back with another video. Today we are taking a look at this Jazwares Vault 1 of 4,000 Flamethrower Darby Allin. Now this is really special because Darby Allin is my favorite wrestler, and this is from such a cool moment. But actually, before we get into this figure, I want to show this really cool box it comes in. Got a Darby Allin, the skull with the flames in there. I just thought this box was really cool that it comes with. So, but now we can take a look at this figure. So it's got this really cool slip cover with gets the burning out Darby Allin. And then on the back we got this really nice shot of him with the flamethrower. And wait, let's take a look at that. Look at that, the mask with the thumbtacks. The Darby Allin got his signature down there, and then the fire. And yeah, this just looks so cool. It comes with two different head sculpts. The head sculpts are interesting, but I still like them. The hands, got the sticker there, the flamethrower, the flame effects, and then the pink jacket. But let's get this figure out and see what it's all about. Alright, starting off with the accessories, I want to first say this pink jacket is so cool. It feels so nice. I have this pink jacket in real life, the one that he sold. It's just like his, and it feels exactly like it. And these pockets, I wanted to check something, because I think these pockets are actually sewn in there. So I have a little fork, and look at that. You can put the fork in his pocket. So that is so cool that he can come out with stuff in his pockets for him to attack the other guys. But this pink jacket, amazing. I guess let's get on to the fire effects. So this is the fire effect that comes out of the flamethrower, which we have right here. So let's take a look at this flamethrower. I think it looks really nice. The sculpting on it is really good. Mine is a little bent, but you can just fix that yourself. But let's put this flame in here and show off what it looks like. So there we go. We have the flamethrower, which looks really cool. There we go. It's in there. It looks really cool. I like that little gold there, which is accurate. Which, because, you know, they could have just made this whole thing black. But there we have that the flamethrower. And then these are the pieces that you can put on your other figures to make them on fire, so they can look just like, you can take it, put it on your Jack Perry figure, and it will look just like how he did when he set him on fire at the event. So that's really cool. And then let's take a look at these hands. Just a regular Darby Allin, nice sculpted wrist tape on there. And then he's got the drug-free tattoos. So that's his left hand. And then here we got his right hand, which this one is a little harder to see. Let me see if I can get this to focus. There we go. Nice, and it's got the tattoo decal on there. And now we can take a closer look at this head sculpt. Really nice, actually. I really like this expression with the tongue out. It's a little odd, but it's an odd choice. He's also got the bandage on his nose. But I think it still looks like him. Really nice face paint decal application there. And this is the first and probably only Darby Allin figure we're going to get that has the head tattoo. So if you want it, you got to get this one. And this figure is limited to 4,000. So if you want it, you're going to have to get it quick, because I'm probably going to buy at least 3,500 of them. So there we have the accessories. Now let's get on to the actual figure. And here we have the figure. I'm just going to start off by saying I love this mesh shirt. It looks so much like the one he actually wore. And this figure looks so cool. If I didn't, I don't think I mentioned at the beginning, this review is very special for me because Darby Allin is my favorite wrestler. And I met him last December, and he is such a cool guy. And he was actually really nice. I got to talk to him backstage at the convention I was at, and he was really nice. And he's just actually a really cool guy. He's really funny as well. But let's get a look at this head sculpt. Nice work on that. So I can turn this off. Let me deal with that. Okay. Nice sculpting. I like how they did the thumbtacks. If you look really closely, it's hard to see on camera, but like it does look like real thumbtacks on there. And on here, it kind of looks like they're just flat, like silver dots. But the mask is really cool. He's got his chain, the mesh shirt, the pants, the baggy pants. Let's take this mesh shirt off to show you underneath it. So I'll set him up here and just take this off. So, really nice mesh shirt. You know, I wouldn't do this because I have my own. But if you don't have a mesh shirt for your Jeff Hardy, you could definitely use this. You know what? After we're done looking at this figure, I'm going to put this on a Jeff Hardy figure and show you guys, see how good it looks. But let's just set this to the side. Here we have him, got his Nothing's Over Till You're Underground tattoo. He's even got his Ain't Life Grand. Yeah, really good. This is probably the best Darby Allin figure they've made. Really shame we're not going to get any more. This is the only figure also to have his tattoo that goes up here. What I don't like is that it doesn't connect up there. But only figure with his most updated tattoos. Got his back tattoo. Yeah, and that belt is really sculpted. We've seen these pants before, but this is really nice. Let's put this jacket on him, see what that looks like. And then obviously, you know, you can put these jackets on any of your Darby Allins to get an updated Darby Allin look. Yeah, that looks really good. And then you can take it off. And then what I kind of do to get my figures' hoodies to stay down is I kind of fold them inside out. If I get that fully up there, it will look really good. There, it looks just like him. But now, let's get into some figure comparisons. Alright, so as you can see, it scales really well with the other figures. Now, if you're wondering, hey, there's that one in the back that's like way taller. That's my custom Mattel Ultimate Edition Darby Allin. So don't really take that one into consideration. I don't think it's that awful. Now, when compared to some of the AEW guys, if you're looking like Darby Allin's actually 5'8", whereas Jack Perry's 5'10", but my Ultimate Darby is taller than Jack Perry. But looking into them, they look really good together. Now, for you who are wondering about that Jeff Hardy, I think it looks really good. This is the AEW Darby Allin shirt on a Mattel Jeff Hardy. I think it works perfect. So there you go. Alright, getting to the height comparisons. As you can see, I don't know how well you can tell, he is like just a smidge taller in this figure than he is in his other ones. But it's really not that bad. Now, here's him compared to my custom Darby. This one's a little more noticeable. He is really short compared to the custom Darby. This custom Darby, I'd put around 6 feet. I'd say that's about where it is in scale. Like, if he's next to... Like, if he's next to a... He's, like, probably about the same height as, like, Finn Balor. which we can actually do a comparison to a Finn Balor in a second. Yeah, he's a little shorter than Finn. I thought he would be about the same height as Finn, but he's a little shorter than Finn is. But it's fine. I mean, that's not inaccurate. I just thought he would be about the height of Finn. So let's get some other comparisons out here. Going with more AEW guys. Here we have him compared next to Sting. Let's see if we can get Sting to actually stand up. Now, if you don't know, this is the pay-per-view Sting from his final match. And this figure is god-awful. But compared, that looks like about the right height. Setting him next to Brody King, this definitely looks like good in scale to Darby. My Brody King's feet are not sitting right for some reason. Let's see if we can fix that. Okay, I don't know why his feet don't want to sit correctly. Like, look at that. That's awful. All right, let's get to the next figure. Great. And lastly, here's him compared to Jack Perry. This is very accurate. This is very accurate. Jack Perry is just a little bit taller than him. So, good scale. This figure scales very well. Alright, that's going to have to do it with this figure review. I really like this figure. I think this is the best Darby Allin figure they've ever made. The last thing we're going to leave is different shots of this figure I took, which was really fun to do. I really like this figure, and I think it's really good. But if you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe. The road to WrestleMania is over. The first video of WrestleMania is going to be the next video, hopefully. I'm just still waiting on my stuff to be shipped from WrestleListic. But after that, JEEW WrestleMania will officially begin. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and peace out.